And it's about 200 yen.
So, one time?
Yeah, so if you go once, so a casual visit for an aerobics class is $2. Okay, today's topic, we're talking about exercise in Japan. A lot of people have been messaging me about this, so I'm doing a walk and talk with two of Japan's most well-renowned fitness professionals, Tomoko and Katz, who are leading experts in the way of fitness in Japan. Actually, Tomoko could be. Your aerobic schedule is quite hectic, right?
Once a week.
Once a week.
But
it works.
200 yen.
Yes, cheap. Oh, do you go
It's
public
cheap.
gym?
Public
Me too.
center.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a sec. So, one of the big surprises when I came to Japan, everyone's so skinny. They're not overweight, but there's not a lot of exercise in Japan, recreational exercise. So, how do people in Japan, what do they feel about exercise? Is it popular? Is it common?
They prefer to do like easy ones.
Which way are we going?
Watch DVD.
Let's go right. You mean exercise DVDs, right?
Like DVDs and exercise mats.
So stuff you can do from your house?
Yeah.
Yep.
Famous American black instructor.
Oh,
Bobby?
No. Billy Bo? No, what's his name?
Billy, Joe.
No. The Taibo instructor. Yeah, Billy. Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, if you know it, leave it in the comments.
He became super famous in Japan.
Yeah,
he moved
right.
to Japan, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he did Taibo, right? Yeah. Daijoubu, konnichiwa. It's not important. Okay. DVDs, yep, so you can do DVDs. Okay, but gyms. Okay, the big thing I noticed was gyms aren't as common here. And so you go to a gym, right, Tomoko? But casual?
Casual?
Yep, so you don't have a membership?
No,
You just go casually. And it's about 200 yen.
so
which is
one
a bit-
time?
Yeah, so if you go once, so a casual visit for an aerobics class is $2 in a what's called a public gym. So in Japan, the gyms here, they have public gyms, and then they have your normal company gyms like Anytime Fitness, Gold's Gym, stuff like that, which are quite expensive compared to the public gyms.
Super expensive compared to Australia. I was
Yeah,
surprised
right.
when I was in Australia. I was surprised how cheap it is.
Yep. So
Even the good ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
even though it's less common here, it's more expensive as well. Okay, that's interesting. But they also have then on the other scale of that, they've got public gyms here in Japan, which are way cheaper than the public gyms in Australia at least. So I've got a 1-year membership to the gym, and it's, what is it? Ichiman 2,000 yen? About $128?
Per year?
Yeah, per year. So it was $128. Doesn't include the pool. So this is a gym membership only. But then it has its own restrictions in that the Japanese gym opens at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like 10 a.m. So I sit there waiting until it opens, yeah.
It's late.
Because it's really late, yeah. So Japanese people don't exercise before work if they're using a public gym. And so, okay, the other thing is there's not a lot of young people in there. So I used to work in a gym back in Australia, and back there it was probably half-half. It was young people and older people as well.
Maybe time when you start working very late, like in the afternoon, and you probably the
No,
time
no.
you go to the gym here,
Yeah, but I go mornings and nights.
right? So night, even at night.
Even at night, it's older people. So I mean, like there's a few 20-year-olds, but the percentage is largely probably 30 plus. So yeah, which is interesting. So but young people would mainly do club sports to keep fit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So-
they join the club.
Yeah.
Like sports.
So the few of the people in the gym that I've met that are young usually have a club sport like basketball or soccer.
Tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to join the club. Like,
Yeah, okay.
We pick up
sport?
one sport.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I suppose I haven't seen much of a fitness mentality here. So in Australia, if you go to parks and things, there might be personal trainers or people just exercising. You see, we'll go this way. People running with, like a Lululemon gear and stuff. So if you saw our previous video on diets in Japan, I'll put a link up here. We just talk about diets in Japan and how sort of in the West, fitness is fashion. So by being fit, wearing like fitness clothes is a fashion. Gym clothes, gym shoes, leggings and yoga pants, stuff like
We
that.
dress up nicely at the gym, but it's a big
No,
difference.
no.
The
I don't know which
big
gym
difference.
you've been going to.
The big difference is because in Japan,
Mm.
if you go to the gym, you change your clothes at the gym.
Yeah, okay,
when
so
you
that's the
travel-
other thing about the
When you
gyms. Yeah.
travel, you wear normal clothes
Yep.
because we don't like to show our gym clothes
Yep.
in public.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah. So in Japan, they take 2 pairs of clothes. They get changed at the gym, which you do that in the West as well, but not everybody. You know, you can go to the gym in the West you just wear your gym gear to the gym, which is fine. But here, almost everybody brings a change of clothes, and you have to wear you have to bring a second pair of shoes, which is the rule I hate the most, which I've expressed frequently, which is you have to take a pair of indoor shoes to the gym. Which is the first time I've ever had to do that. So you take a clean pair of shoes that doesn't go outside. It's going to be noisy. Should we turn around? Should we go back the other way? We'll go around it. Sorry, there's roadworks. There's going to be noise. Okay, we'll just go on the other side of the road. Two of them right there. Okay. Yeah, and so that's the big thing. And then, so there's no young people. And also, yep, we're going to cross back over. Maybe young Japanese guys don't seem to be interested in putting on muscle like those in the West.
No,
So-
they like to be lean,
Lean, yeah.
not bulky.
So I suppose,
They like Japanese guys, they like playing soccer.
yeah, right. Yeah, okay. It's not really a rugby or NFL nation. But baseball and soccer, right?
でもさ、ファ
Yeah,
ンデー
that's
ションマッスル
pretty
好きなんだよね。
Yeah.
女性
Yeah.
は
So
マッスル
in
Even women?
no, they like to be lean. But I mean, you've got strong muscle. I've seen your forearms because all the bloody aerobics. Tomoko could tear apart. She could tear apart what sheet metal with her bare hands. I've seen. No. Yeah.
日本人は嫌いだよね。男性、日本
They
人
don't
の
like
男
it?
性はあんまり。
Yeah. Right. Okay. No, I think there's different levels. Like I suppose everybody likes different body shapes. To be in a different body shape, but I think. From my experience, I've seen like women in the West, not bulky muscle, but like to be toned, I suppose is the word that gets thrown around a lot, is toned muscle. You go right.
We go road.
That one? We go left? Go man. It's okay, she'll catch up, she's fit, she does aerobics every week. Yeah, okay. And so the gyms are always, they don't have a lot of young people in them. The parks, there's not a lot. Like I've met foreigners that train in the park, but not so much Japanese people. What else? Fitness in Japan. What other questions? Yeah, what have you noticed that's different in the West? I mean, you lived in Australia for 2 years.
But like they're always like exercising in the park, like from early in the morning.
Yeah,
They
okay,
open
yeah.
At 5.
Okay, so the gyms here open at 10.
And it's like, I was like, oh, they have classes at 5. Who goes to these classes? And I went, there are heaps of people there.
Yeah. They're busy. Monday mornings, it's sort of like the weekend guilt trip that, the one I worked at, like Monday morning, 5:30 was a popular class. Yeah, because it sort of starts their week as well.
But I loved it.
Yeah, but I suppose, I don't know, Japanese, it's not they're not morning people really, are they? Not for exercise.
But then every shop, they open at 8.
Yeah, so the shops in here, everything pretty much opens later here, right? It was
Some of them close.
We open until late.
yeah,
so
but you open till late. It depends on the city in the West though, like plenty of places stay open until late. But I suppose after work, and it was full of retirees. Like the gym that I go to here it's all old people. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be busy. Okay, we'll turn around. There's big traffic. We're about to hit the main road, so you won't be able to hear anything. Yep. Is there anything else? Fitness in Japan? It's
Because
different.
We travel because I think I noticed because if I was in Australia, I finish work on time.
Yep.
And you don't work overtime, so I have time to go to the gym.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the other big thing that I was thinking. Yeah. The
But
work schedules
here-
of Japanese.
yeah.
Everybody works 60-hour
Yeah,
weeks.
and then you don't really want to go to the
So
gym.
why would you? Yeah. At the end of the day, if you're exhausted. Yeah. Absolutely.
残業ね、残業オーバーワーク。
Overworked?
あ、
Yeah.
オーバーワーク。
Samgyeo. Yeah, so if they're overworked, you don't really feel like going, even at the end of a long day. In the West, you know, a lot of people bail out because they just say, oh no, I'm too tired to do it today. Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything that I can think of for now. Otherwise, if you have any questions about fitness in Japan, just leave them in the comments below. Thanks again for joining me and answering the questions. It's been a Wednesday walk and talk. So if you haven't seen the previous video, I'll link to it as well, which was diets in Japan. So we're talking about the different diets and why are people so skinny here. So if you want to check that one out, you can. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ja, mata ne.
じゃあまたね。
Ja, mata ne.